Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nicole Menner. The Ole Miss Rebels and Mississippi State Bulldogs put a cap on their 2019 recruiting class today as both programs finished with top 25 classes. No additions for either club really pushed the needle as Ole Miss pulled back one spot to number 22 and MSU remained steady at number 24 according to 24/7 Sports class rankings. And despite what some would think, Coach Moorhead does agree that those ranks do hold some weight.
I think it's a barometer. I think it's a piece of information. I don't necessarily think it makes you or breaks you by any means, but there's a competition aspect to it. So I don't think it's something where you look at and say, hey, we need to be ranked in this area. But certainly, there is a correlation between recruiting ranking and success as much as you want to admit it or not admit it. So, for us to be in the top 25 now for the second straight year with a number of 4- and 5-star guys that we added in addition to the under-the-radar prospects, I think it's a good piece of information. Those guys work hard and, it's something, I think they do a good job with it.
For Ole Miss, one of their biggest additions today was running back Jerrion Ealy. Ealy had originally committed and then decommitted to the program back in December. He's ranked number 19 and is a projected first-round selection in the MLB draft coming up in June. Ultimately, the Jackson native chose Ole Miss over Alabama, Clemson, and Mississippi State and is the highest-ranked commit in the class for the Rebs. Coach Matt Luke spoke about the process of signing Ealy and what they went through over the past few months.
It comes back to relationships, and Coach Nix had known him since the 9th grade and been recruiting him. So I'm just really proud of the way he's worked and built that relationship. But he knew the whole family, and I think in the end, when Jerrion came back, I think he felt at home. And I think him making the decision to stay in Mississippi, I think that makes a statement for a lot of different reasons. Not only is he a great player, but he's also a very good person, and he's one of the top players, if not the top player in Mississippi. So very excited about that decision.
Today, MSU's Tiara McCowan was named a finalist for the Senior Class Award given to the most outstanding senior student athlete in all of Division I sports. McCowan is one of 10 women chosen from a pool of 30 candidates announced earlier in the year. McCowan's averaging 17 points and close to 14 boards per game for the Lady Dogs. Online fan voting begins immediately, running through March the 25th. Fan votes along with media and college coaches will determine the winner, which is announced at the women's Final Four. Well, 1 year after qualifying for a senior major, Hall of Fame pitcher and former Atlanta Brave John Smoltz has gotten sponsor exemptions into 3 PGA Tour champion events this season. The 51-year-old Smoltz will showcase his skills against the best of the over 50 circuit at the Cologuard Classic March 1st through the 3rd, the Mitsubishi Electric Classic towards the end of April, and the American Family Insurance Championship in Wisconsin in June. Last year, Smoltz won a qualifier playoff to earn a spot at the U.S. Senior Open, where he struggled and failed to make the cut after rounds of 85 and 77. So hopefully better luck for him next year.
Yeah, I mean, I could shoot those. Yeah,
maybe I could too. Who knows? Let's get out on a golf course.
Okay.
Maybe mini golf. Maybe mini golf.
Okay.
Thanks.